we've got here a pretty fun and epic group of campaigners. Last time I kind of wanted to have them just... I tried to secretly get them to introduce their characters by, just saying, "Oh, I'm a bartender. Who are you? Who are they?" But I just want to say now I'm going to give them a chance to introduce themselves and their characters. So we'll start to my left. We'll go right here.
I'm first. All right. So am I doing my name?
Do your name and then your character.
Sorry. So David Forbes, and my character is... Now you got to remember. I wrote it, but I don't always remember. Majman Conacher.
Majman.
The magic monkey.
Yes.
Majman.
Oh, you have not earned the right to say it.
Majman Conacher.
Conacher.
I can't make.
I'll be an Irish
I'm
monkey too.
Yeah, another element in his.
He mimics.
Repertoire.
Okay. He is a Venaran, so he is a monkey man. He is also a druid.
Now tell us about his character.
Needs
that was pretty good. I wasn't ready for that one. I'm not awake.
Like I said, I couldn't make fun of David because I was working on how to pronounce my name again. I'm Summer Forbes. I am rolling my half elf named Ethelwyn Nightwolf, and I am a ranger, not a rogue. Ranger.
Ethelwyn Nightwolf.
I'm a tiefling. I'm Kevin, 33-year-old virgin with 2 kids.
How can you be a virgin if you're a gunslinger?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good point.
I am Alistair Barnabas Pylos the 10th, and I'm a tiefling, and I'm the only one here that knows how to kill anything. So,
including doors.
Including doors, and we'll see what happens today.
Animate and inanimate.
The spirit left the door's body. That's what matters. I'm Cameron Forbes. I will be playing as Elifor Gorthrain, and I bring lots of fun stuff to the table. I have not played last time. Zach rolled for me, and apparently he sucked at rolling. So we will try and do better this time.
You killed the door, actually.
Wait, I killed the door?
You were the
You
one
finally rushed in.
You stole the door.
I was sitting at the stairs
So
laughing
now
at
I
them
have
getting almost
Elifor
rolled over.
Doorslayer.
All right.
Yes.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay.
If I burst into any sort of voices, it's just for fun.
So, we have Majman.
Ethelwyn.
I wanted to say Ethelwyn. We've got, see, Alistair and Elifor. Just to recap, last time our adventurers were hired to investigate a certain ghostly situation.
Ghost hunters?
Essentially.
After working on a caravan bringing goods from separate lands, they arrived in this town to sell their goods. They were hired as protection, but in this tavern, they were hired by the townspeople to investigate an event that happened where a ghost was appearing to certain people and attempting to murder them, but being stopped right before they could be killed. You were paid, or are promised to be paid, a good sum if you found out the source of the ghostly activity. They gave you a few leads, one being if you went to the woods where one of the people who were attacked was a hunter. He was out hunting his game and got attacked by the ghost, and that was only 2 days before. So they believed that if you went there, you could probably find evidence of the attack and see if you could, that would lead you to the ghostly figure. Next would be a mansion that was on the edge of town, or a manor. And this mansion was known to be haunted with several spirits. And the group chose to go to the manor, and within the manor met the 3 ghosts after a bout with a few skeletons and a door.
The infamous door. Which one of us killed that door? Is that my door?
You killed
That's
the door,
same
but
That's my door.
I
only
warmed
one
it up
door.
for you.
Don't be stealing my door slaying.
They befriended the ghosts by joining in on their jokes and almost being killed by a giant rolling ball.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yes.
What? Is the recap?
Recap.
You should have been here.
they were able to ask the skeletons while they were fighting what they would be entertained by. The townsfolk told them that the ghosts are willing to barter and trade if you have something good enough to trade for them. And they wanted to trade for information. And what they wanted was entertainment. And they asked what kind of entertainment, and the skeletons led them into a line on the stairs, on the grand staircase in the manor, which ended up having a large ball appear from a wall and crush all the skeletons and nearly crush all the players, except for the gunslinger who stood from afar and watched with great pleasure.
With a chuckle.
Dirty.
Is the owner of this house Kevin McAllister?
Essentially.
The ghost of the kid from Home Alone?
The owners of the manor have been dead for
Still in
quite
the
a
house,
long
so
time.
you know.
Oh,
So the adventurers have now entered through the basement door.
Are we
Oh, we
in?
did enter?
Are we in right
Okay.
now? Where are we at?
So
You're currently.
Yeah,
the
he
first
did.
one to go through was the paladin.
Of course, he burst through the door. Didn't he fall down the stairs?
The gunslinger after him. So you're all right here.
Right at the entrance.
The door's right here, a little hallway, and there's a big room over here.
It's fantastic.
Same layout as his mansion, but just one wide open room.
A wide open room. It's a little bit more dungeon feeling.
I have a
And we
feeling-
know there's a man that's been down here. That's
Yeah,
what we learned.
You
That's what we
know
learned
from
last
the
time.
ghosts,
The ghosts
they
told us.
they told you that there's been a man who has been living in the basement for 2 months
Yeah.
that have kept them from entering the basement by putting up a barrier.
Sounds like a magician of some kind.
The ghosts are willing to help you
Inside.
find out more about the other ghost that has been terrorizing the people, but they're locked to the mansion itself. The only way to free them is to properly bury their bodies, which were left
three
in
ghosts.
the
Yeah,
three
that we
ghosts.
found.
The 3 ghosts were 3 jesters, now known as death jesters. They had very sick senses of humor about murdering for jokes and things like that. And the lord and lady of the manor
Hilarious.
did not find it very funny and had them put to death. And
Which they thought was hilarious.
yeah,
What a
and
fun
their
joke.
bodies were left in the basement unattended and unburied, and so their spirits are stuck roaming the house even after the lady and the lord have passed.
They don't see the humor in that?
They do. We just need them
They
to
laugh
help
at
us.
death and all this stuff. I mean, theirs is the biggest joke of all. Come on.
Very true. So you have arrived in the basement.
Okay.
It is fairly dark, except for you see.
So we're searching for someone who's put up
Who
these barriers
in
right now.
here has night vision?
I have low vision.
Not
I
me.
believe.
I'm a paladin.
I have low
You're a
light.
human.
Oh yeah, I have low light vision.
Low light vision. Okay.
Here, just checking.
Yeah.
Dark vision allows you to see up to 60 feet in the dark.
Does anybody have
Low
a
light
torch?
up to 30 feet.
And I have dark vision, right?
I don't.
He
I
doesn't have
stumble
any
around
vision.
in dark and
Yeah.
swing at whatever's
We laugh
near
at
me.
him. Okay, what's in there?
So
'Cause I'm alpha god,
you
right?
see a light.
We all see it, or just them?
And it seems as a flame flickering. You can see the light kind of flickering back and forth. You also see, and you hear a voice kind of jittering and muttering and kind of frantic, while you see books being thrown from this corner over here. Frantically, pages being torn and thrown around and books flying everywhere. There's bookcases all over the walls.
The whole walls.
Somebody done
Yes.
lost it.
Okay.
Okay, and this is the situation.
So we're seeing. Okay.
What? How tall is the ceiling?
The ceiling
What does
is
it look
about
like?
7 feet tall.
So at this part, we're allowed to ask questions and kind of get a
Okay.
feel for the room.
Is there? And there's nothing. There's just books on the side of the. Is there tables and such in the middle of the?
Not in the middle of the room, just bookcases on the outer
So
perimeter.
it's empty except for the
all around here.
bookcases.
Mhm.
And,
no
and
visible
the
furniture.
random books. On
No
the floor
visible
that
feature.
The guy's throwing.
To your vision beyond this this range of light,
Mhm.
it's grayish. You can't tell color tones or anything.
I can see it.
Within the light, you can tell that there's stone
With my
slabs
with
on
my
the
night
ground.
vision, I can see pretty much everything going on in there. So is there
Mhm.
anything that I'm seeing that nobody else has like got an eye for?
Give a roll for perception, and add your perception.
That's a 9. Where
where I
these
start
skills
getting
on the
lost.
side here?
Yes.
So there's one that's there. in
Perception
alphabetical.
plus 1.
Yeah.
So I
So you rolled
a 9. I got a 10.
and got a 10. You do not see much, but you see a slight etching right here on that tile.
An etching on the tile.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With my expertise in traps, but first thing I want to do is reload my gun. Like I'm getting a vibe off this place.
Okay.
So I reload my gun.
So that's gonna take you some time.
Yeah. But as I'm like reloading, I'm kind of giving a glance around to see if this is like there's some sort of traps in this room.
Okay. So he's doing that. It's gonna take a little bit.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well,
You need to conjure any water?
I first got to see the ghosts. Got to see the ghosts. Yeah.
He's a ghost man.
Yeah, he's the reason why we came to the mansion, really.
Wanted to see
First.
ghosts.
I wanted to go see the boar, the
So
hunting
does anybody
scene.
do we kind of perceive that it's a human, not a ghostly figure that's throwing these books?
You can tell from the voice that it's a living being.
And we know that somebody's down there, so we're assuming it's the guy.
I asked
in the mines.
You're assuming it's
So,
the man.
Just this is clarity for the game itself.
Yeah.
Because he saw that etching on the thing, is that something we all see? Basically, by doing
He
that.
has to tell
to
us.
tell.
Okay. Hey guys, there's some weird etchings on the floor, right specifically there on that tile.
I cannot
So
see
watch.
it.
Cameron, you go back upstairs, talk with the jester.
Well, I do have diplomacy. So if I have diplomacy, can I yell out, "Hey, who's there"? Does that
You
count? Can I
could,
do
but we
that?
don't want to do that
Wait
yet.
1 second.
We don't want to scare this guy. No,
Oh,
we're here.
Because I would like to.
Peek around the corner.
Why don't you peek around the corner, my command?
Well, I've got low light vision, so I am going to.
But
I'm
what's
gonna
on?
move to
What's the ceiling
I'm
made
going to
of?
move right here. First, I'm going to check out. Is there stuff hanging from the ceiling?
Any good places? for
Last
you to
time I
hide?
wanted to do the chandelier, it had already shattered.
You look at the ceiling, and it just seems like the bottom of the wood of this floor above you.
I see.
What?
It's the bottom of the wood of the floor above.
It's the wood
Oh,
panel.
okay.
It's
It's,
the
it's a
panel.
normal
The wood panelings.
It's a normal roof.
It's a normal basement roof.
Is there cracks there? Could I get my fingers in there?
Can he
if I needed
climb?
to?
How tall was
Nope.
it? 7 foot tall, you said?
It's about 7 feet up.
Oh,
That's
I
not
got
too tall.
I could jump.
It's not
Can
too
I
tall.
throw him?
It kind of feels a
Well,
little
what's
tight.
the point of climbing that high if you can't just
Wolverine
look around the
fastball
corner,
special.
but don't step on that tile?
I won't step on the tile. Okay, I'm
Oh,
gonna.
that one.
I know
with the edge.
since I know about the certain tile and I have low light vision. I'm gonna go take a look at it and see if there's other tiles that are
Okay,
as best I
perception.
can. Yeah, just
Oh,
peeking,
snap.
just peeking. So 10, I have 17.
17.
Good
You
roll.
see an etching here, here,
Put magical barriers up.
and
Ooh,
here.
who's got perceived magic? Great question.
That's all
Cameron.
you notice.
Cameron probably would
You
be the only
probably
I
one.
can
have
perceive magic.
knowledge of nobility, knowledge of religion, heal hand.
Where would that be under like magic?
Knowledge Arcana.
Knowledge Arcana.
Yeah.
What do you
I
have
have
there?
knowledge of religion.
Knowledge religion would be more
I am
about
I
Nothing
do not
for
have
the
knowledge
knowledge
arcana. I should have.
Well, that's no
the
help.
druid
I know, right?
would be the one to have it,
Druid.
and the ranger.
It
Ranger.
said trained only.
Wow.
There's a star by it says trained.
Yeah,
I have a special ability of detect evil though.
Let's see.
And that would be a good thing to
Yeah,
potentially
oh,
do.
that's-
If
let's
you're
Can
taking
detect
that.
evil.
Can I use my ability of detect evil?
Yes. Please.
Sure.
Please. Because he put a spell on the door, so
Okay,
once
well,
you
give it-
detect
obviously
evil,
that's what
Give
you
that a
Detect
roll of
evil.
the d20.
The
that
D20.
one.
It's a
Six. So
six.
add
It's
your.
six.
harmful.
Oh,
Add that number on the.
first off,
Where's your detect
David
evil
or whatever.
Madgman.
Madgman.
Where's your
what-
detect
Did you
evil?
share
Where does it say?
Where's my
the
detect
that
evil
you
at?
saw
Does it say
these so that we all
Well,
know?
it's right there.
Oh, just
I want
okay,
to
just
raise
the
my
base.
So,
Oh,
Just
Um,
a six.
so
So-
it's a six.
So
Guys-
just so you guys know, only he is the one who's seen these extra
Oh.
runes.
Because he didn't tell us.
He is not wanting to say.
You monkey
That's all right. I saw the etchings and told everyone because I'm that
you
guy.
baboon.
Because
Monkey.
Cameron
I
got
rolled a
new
6
on detect
my
evil.
detect evil.
Rolled a
which is
6.
okay.
Did you have any?
No.
Oh,
It
that's
just
right.
says
Okay.
special abilities.
You do not detect any strong amounts of evil other than what was upstairs.
So there's no strong
But I
amounts of
can
evil
do-
downstairs.
I have a
everybody.
spell that's detect magic, right?
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah. Detect magic.
Yes, you do.
All right.
Detect
then
magic.
Wow.
Why'd I just detect
Hey,
evil when there's
Because we
evil?
don't know. Because it's just because
He's a
it's.
baboon. Why are we with him?
Okay, give it a roll.
He's a.
Yeah.
Why'd we invite him?
10.
Ooh.
A 10.
10.
And then what do I do with it off of?
No, it's just
Just that
a roll.
base roll.
Can you imagine if this was real life? Someone watching
You
going, "I
feel
detect
an
evil."
like you can't tell any specific spots where magic is coming from. You just feel an overwhelming power of magic.
Well,
Yeah.
How about you?
How about you
So,
tell us?
because he wasn't sharing in this metagaming, but because he didn't share any information that he found, I'm gonna proceed with low vision too.
Okay, where are you gonna go to?
I'm gonna come up to
Up here or here?
right there, yeah.
Okay.
Hot stuff to
And
do?
I have low
No,
vision
not
as
at
well.
this time.
I'm
Okay.
just
So that's
gonna
the
stay
We're
back.
just
I
gotta-
can't
we're
see
just getting a
Jack's
feel
spot.
for it.
I can't see Jack's spot, so I'm gonna just move forward.
7 plus my
As
was it
she's doing
perception
her
is what
thing,
we were talking about?
I say to her,
This is
go a little to the
That's
left.
a 7.
12 altogether.
12 altogether for perception.
Perception, yeah.
You do not notice any more runes than
Keep
that.
walking.
But I
Keep
noticed the
walking.
ones that.
And I'm just
You
standing.
notice the ones that he noticed.
Keep
Okay.
walking.
Hey, I'm gonna share
Keep
that
walking.
information with you guys.
You're no
that we.
fun.
Hey, there's runes that I cannot see.
You're no fun.
This paladin is
If you
soft,
want to
man.
have
I
fun,
can-
monkey,
this
push
is
the
low light.
paladin
I can
into
Yeah,
see
it.
that's
it.
a candlelight. Yeah.
The
Just
candlelight
push
you
the-
can see.
Use your
You're a
tail.
paladin.
to push the
Paladin, I'm
paladin
just
in.
gonna move up in there. Can I go all the way in there?
When does
How do
my
you
trap
moving
detection
work?
come in?
Um,
How about you use that
when it
before I
comes,
move?
let's see.
When we're
Okay,
ready
so
to rock?
he walked up, and so this is all happening. This is everybody doing things
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah.
You pointed out the rune, and he's like, "Oh," and he went and he's looking at the others, and he sees the others, and he's like, "Ooh." He's looking at the ceiling. She goes over and she sees the same ones, and is like, "Hey guys, there's runes over here."
And he's just
as
being a
well.
monkey jerk.
The paladin. Let's see. You moved up.
Yeah, if I move here, can I move there? Like
'Kay.
all the way over there?
Let's say you got
So
up
I can actually see something?
to here,
Yeah.
and your detect traps went off.
Yeah.
You finished.
Yeah, because he just said it.
yeah.
He just set it off.
So,
I haven't
well, no,
moved
no,
yet,
he
I
has.
was just
Okay.
wondering.
Okay,
Go ahead.
as he's moving, you're like, you start to understand that these traps are not mechanical in nature, but they do have magic, and they seem to be emanating from those runes.
Don't you have to roll for that?
No,
So
'cause
don't
No,
touch
he already
the
did it.
runes.
So he already started.
Or do
But
touch the
he-
room.
Are there runes? Well,
But in that situation,
Is-
Kevin's character, Kevin, would need to tell us that's what he detected as well. So anything that happened that we do.
Hey guys,
Need to
it's
tell us
feeling
or
a
not.
little trappy in here. I don't love the light. I love that you're all in front of me, but it's a bit trappy in here.
You guys are no fun.
so how do the traps work? Do we
We
have
don't
to
know.
just
There's
near it?
magic.
You'll have
They're
to
all
find
just
You
out.
have to
general?
find out.
Well,
You'll
that's,
find
that's
out.
the whole
Fine.
point.
You know
Hey,
what?
paladin,
Because I'm doing
paladin.
nothing.
But I wanna-
because I can't do
do I-
anything.
Do I
Hold on.
perceive anything like written on it, or is it a language that could
It
be?
is just a
Like what?
rune. There's no meaning to it that you know of.
Can't do a
It's
thing.
just something etched on the ground.
Hey,
Okay,
hey,
go ahead.
hey,
Go
hey,
ahead.
hey,
There's
guys,
no evil
guys.
here, guys. There's a low amount of evil. There's just a low amount of evil, everyone.
There's magic though.
Don't worry.
Oh.
There's a
You guys are being
low
no
amount
fun.
of evil.
Just a quick question.
Yes.
Because he
Pitch
doesn't
black
have
is
any night vision or low vision,
Can I
is
even
the
move?
light is it light enough that he can actually see to move well enough?
It is light enough. Like he can see the light and he can move towards it.
Mm-hmm.
But what he's seeing, he can see in an immediate 10, 20 feet around him.
Cameron's here, correct?
10
Yeah.
feet.
I was low.
I take Cameron, and I do a little.
You take him by the hand.
I give him a little
Shoves me.
nudge.
You're gonna-
because I know he's got a little armor and he's a little more healthy than me. And I give him a little nudge towards that ruin that I
Okay.
there.
You push him.
Ah.
You push him onto the. Okay.
I grab a hold of him while I'm moving and drag him with me. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Well,
that
that's
would
up to
be
the DM.
CM.
Yeah.
Working on CMD and CMD.
But because you're also already moving forward, and he just pushes you from
Just a little.
behind, you stumble onto it because you don't know exactly where you're stepping.
You're an a-hole.
You do stumble onto the rune, and it seems as though shadowy hands reach from the floor and grip you and hold you tightly to the floor. You can no longer move.
Tiefling.
But you
You
can
took
now,
her.
because you're past the wall, you can see in there.
Am I seeing any individual there? How do I?
You look and you see.
Because I
just
can
look.
see in there.
Roll a knowledge nature.
Which is what?
T20.
D20 plus a knowledge nature.
Knowledge of nature.
Yes.
Wow, I have
You'll
zero.
have to do it untrained.
So
Untrained.
if you do untrained, it's just the roll.
But
And-
knowledge is
11.
trained
11.
Oh, knowledge is trained only.
You
Oh,
can't do
okay.
it.
Huh?
What do you have
Too
knowledge
bright.
wise?
I have knowledge of religion and nobility. Do I sense that he's a noble?
No, he is not
Okay.
noble.
He's not
Okay.
a noble, everybody.
But wait, just do a perception roll.
Okay, is that the same?
Then
13
Add
13
in
plus
your
your
perception.
perception.
plus perception, which where is that?
Should be
Alphabetical
Two.
in the column.
2. So
Nice.
15.
Good.
Nice.
You see a man, at least what you can tell to be a man, but he is very, very short.
It's a dwarf.
And he's working, he's very thin as well. He doesn't seem very dwarfly. And he's got a table about his height full of books and pages, and he's tossing them around. But because his trap just went off, it detects, he's able
Now
to
knows
detect
I'm
that
there.
there's a presence. And he turns and he sees you, and he starts yelling and shouting a little bit. You notice his ears are a little bit kind of jaded and pointy, and his face is a little scrunched. He sees you and he starts freaking out, and his hands start going like this.
Diplomacy! Diplomacy!
he uses a fushigi ball.
Kamehameha! That's a spell.
Okay.
So I have skills in diplomacy, so I will attempt diplomacy.
Okay. What are you gonna say? Or roll for it at least.
Yeah.
Let's see, my diplomacy is a 2, so
7.
9 total. So what do you yell at him?
we come in peace. What should I yell at him?
That's up to you.
Your
We
character.
only wish to talk.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good call.
Okay. He hears that and he says, there's more of you.
Good job.
Oh yeah, like let's not tell him about the traps, or let's
And
push
then-
him into the traps.
And then his spell goes off, and all the books from these cases suddenly start moving and suddenly fly around the room, creating a wall that you can no longer see past of books just soaring past each other.
Oh, in this arc, kind of where the light was.
In an arc, let's say,
Yeah, please.
using all the colors of the
Good
camera.
one, Gorwin.
What's your name?
Elephor.
Elafor. Good one, Elafor.
You can no longer see past that point.
Anybody?
Anybody.
Hey, nobody can see past that point. Diplomacy failed.
Well, I think everybody can see
We can
the
tell
books
that
one.
flying at this point.
So we're not in battle yet already.
You're not in
So-
battle.
So I would like to pick up one. Is there any loose books still there? Is it all on the wall?
They're all flying now to what you can tell.
There is a wall, and they're just flying books.
They're just
back and
so
and we
fixed.
can't
Just
see
so
anything.
fast.
I would like to try to catch a book.
Okay, go ahead.
What am I
Why?
rolling? Because I want.
My
to.
character says
Acrobatics?
why.
Try acrobatics, yeah.
Okay.
Critical
natural
failure.
Wow.
Plus
So-
plus 6, so I'm at a
But it
7.
was a
Well,
critical fail.
Yeah.
If you roll a
Every
1,
time I do an acrobatic, I am the
With
worst
your
monkey in the world.
monkey.
Well, maybe
So-
if
I'm
you
just gonna
shared some
ask,
information
were
more,
these the
life
same
would
dice
be
you
better
used
for you.
last time?
Karma would be better.
I could trade you.
Let's get you a different
No.
set.
I'm sticking with
Okay,
my
my
own
character's
Okay.
moving.
You
Wait,
can
hold on,
go
hold on.
last
Let's have
time.
my responsibility. Let's see what
He
happens.
needs to
So
have his
I'm
critical
stuck
fail.
still.
Hold on, Cam.
Yeah, you're stuck. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, good question.
So he attempts to stick his hand in to try to catch a book, but because of a critical failure, he trips over his own feet and falls through, and he has disappeared through the books.
Ooh, I'm missing.
So we don't know where he is.
No.
Hopefully dead, because he didn't add anything to our group. It's kind of-
Okay,
kind of a
He
jack.
always causes trouble.
Kind of a jack. So
I would like to. What's my strength? Who's the strongest one amongst us?
me.
Yeah.
It would definitely be the paladin.
And he's caught in hands.
I can't move.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't move forward.
He
or
cannot
back.
move from
Can I
that
move at
tile
all?
at
Like
this
swing
point.
my arms or anything.
You can move your upper torso. It's just from your hip down. These hands are holding you.
I guess I have a ability score of 15 in strength with a modifier of 2.
I've got a
I have a
modifier of
knowledge of
1.
religion. Would I be able to percept what he's using to
I'm
do
gonna.
this?
No,
That's magic.
no, that's
I'm-
Arcana.
What he believes in, that he what we.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move up towards the wall.
and push
Shoot
you.
it back.
Not walking on any ruins,
And shoot
Okay.
it.
because I.
Yeah, shoot it with a-
And I'd like to grab a bookcase and attempt to pull it over into the fray of flying books to
Okay.
create some sort of barrier to see what's going on.
Do just a strength roll, then
13.
plus your strength modifier.
That is
Modifier
my
is-
strength
Oh,
modifier.
okay.
You don't have a strength modifier?
Oh,
It's
he
plus
already
one.
added
Oh,
it.
okay.
So
Yeah, I
13.
looked. 13.
I'll say you were able, because these bookcases seem like they have been placed in there recently, that they're not normally supposed to be there. And so you're easily able to topple it over. And it falls seemingly through the books without getting hit by any of them
Oh.
flying around.
Then I walk into the books.
Okay, you walk through the books and disappears.
Didn't you create a barrier you can get through?
Well,
I just tested it, so I got through it.
Now you're through on the other side. What are you gonna do? You can.
through
You
the other
have.
side.
You're
Sure.
free of
Oh.
movement.
Oh, okay.
May I recommend
so he-
doing a perception check?
Yes, please. I'd like to perceive what's going on here.
Okay.
13.
13.
Do I
Part
have,
of
there's
the
no
fun
modifiers
is
for
you
There
that?
is
just
a
go without
perception
it.
modifier.
yeah.
I think I only have a +1 if I remember right.
Okay.
Plus one.
If you don't
So
have a
it's
number
Part of
there,
the
it
fun
does
of
say
letting
what
us
the
go without
modifier
having
is
to
for
check.
it.
Come on now.
It's a 1,
Okay.
so it is 14.
Okay. So 14. You look around and you see the same room that was before, but now because you've passed through it, you know that it's an illusion that the books are flying
Okay.
around. The books cases on the other walls are still full
Be sure to tell us.
and nothing is happening. They still don't know.
Was Cameron's hands an illusion? Can we assume that? Hey guys, this might be an illusion. I think you might be fine.
The
Cameron's
hands-
arms are.
Well, that's up to him to find out. But you do notice
Oh, okay.
the druid is tied to the wall to a bookcase with the same ghostly hands.
Where's my bookcase I threw over? Am I right by it? Am I
You-
hiding behind it?
Let's say you're
Okay.
pretty much standing on it.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
So
And do I see
my,
the guy?
My
The
aura,
guy's gone.
Guy's
The
gone.
guy's completely gone.
My aura of good. Would that free
Guys,
me?
it's an illusion.
Aura
What
of
does
good
that do?
just makes
I
it
back,
so
thank
that
you.
let's see.
Albus.
Come
For
on.
causing all the
and this
trouble.
room's now lit up, or no?
Well, I will. Then
Can I-
I'll use my. So
Oh.
if I am being
Let's-
caught, can I use my perception to see if what I am being holding to
Yeah.
is an illusion? Would that work, or what
Let's
would
just
I do?
say that you feel it. It's gripping you. You know it's not an illusion. It's touching you.
Okay. Can I craft a weapon?
So there must be a switch to switch it off.
I have Ethel. She's got an idea.
Hey Ethel, help me. Elfling.
Wolf
It's
cat.
Elwyn. You can call me
Nightwolf.
Wolf. Just call me
Hey,
Wolf.
Nightwolf.
lady with the weird name.
With
Help
with
me out.
with my
Yes, human. What do you need?
with my role of trap detecting,
Hey, I have a spell.
I
What
know
is
that traps
Hold on.
a lot of times have like a way to shut them off.
Mhm.
And so now I'm kind of I'm looking, since I know he's been caught because I pushed him into that.
Yeah, you did.
Now I'm kind of thinking, oh, there has to be a way to shut that off, or maybe get them. Can I look around the room for something that might do that?
Yeah, you're looking around right now.
Okay.
We'll say that that's what you're doing.
Okay.
Let's go to Ethelwyn.
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 Do
Just
something.
go.
Okay.
Come on,
Just call me
Winnie.
Wolf.
Just
Just go, Winnie. Just go.
I'm gonna leave you there for now.
jump on top of his head, do a flip into the room, and just.
It's only 7 feet tall. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's good.
6'6"
Good
now.
point. You're
Not
you're,
gonna happen.
you're scraping that
And
eagle
hit the
helmet.
roof.
That eagle-
Knocked out.
he probably knew you were coming because the eagle helmet was
and
just
plus I'm
scratching along
6'4",
the
so
top.
jumping off a 6 foot.
What is that noise?
This room is not built for tall
Eagle.
people.
Okay. I'm just
Aura
gonna
of good. You want to look that up for me? Yeah.
Aura of good.
because he keeps calling me names, but and the wrong names, and it kind of hurts
You
my
call
feelings.
yourself the wrong name.
I'm going to leave him and come through
Oh, you hit a trap you didn't perceive.
as well.
She saw them all.
Okay. She knew where they were.
Uh-huh.
So you're gonna just walk through, or are you gonna? What are you gonna do?
Just walk through.
It's
Ah.
an illusion.
Because to you right now, it's still books flying past. And you saw the last two people
Yeah,
just go
yeah,
through.
I know.
Well, he said he shouted. Do I hear him?
Oh,
What
did
he
you
said?
shout?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Aura of good, so you do know, is basically detect evil, but detect good.
So you're
you're-
detecting
so you
good and
so you
something.
are, so you know who
So I
is
know who's good and evil.
you know who is good around you.
Feeling bad about this,
I
but
should
good
have
about
done
that.
that one to see if that was going to help us, if that guy was good or not.
Anyways.
Okay.
So-
So he shouts to you. You know he is on the other side.
Uh-huh.
And slowly you start to realize as you're looking at the barrier
Mm-hmm.
and you start trying to touch it and things, it disappears to your sight. And because you're on that side, you broke it. You notice a page on the table seemingly just burn up and disappear. And the illusion is now gone. The books are no longer flying.
Awesome.
I like this little guy.
Yeah. Let's get him
And
on
Cameron's
icy.
still trapped.
So
Cameron's still trapped.
So is the monk.
And Dave's trapped against the wall.
Okay.
So Cameron hasn't done something for a while, so I guess
I can't really do anything. Apparently, all I can tell is
Try
something's
to-
gonna leave
Try to
me.
walk
You
out
can
of
try
it.
to move out of it.
Can I move at?
Try.
can I
You can
walk?
try to
Can
pull.
I swipe
strength?
at it with my sword?
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
Cut your
Just
leg
don't
off.
cut. Yeah.
that would be a
That
one.
would be.
Just don't roll a one.
I mean, one month.
So,
It's happening.
I apparently can't do anything that involves
ooh,
my
I have sense motive.
modified acrobatics.
You need to get out of that hand.
You need to
before
stop
realize-
using that
I
tail.
know. Okay, let's try
'cause
moving
that's
out of the
what
hand.
you
What do I
crit
need
every
to?
time.
I'm gonna try moving out of the hands.
Okay.
How do I need to roll something?
Roll a strength.
Which is what?
It's just
That-
roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
that'd be great.
Four. Strength.
Strength's over here.
Thank you. Strength
Top
is
one.
16.
But next one, top two.
Ability is
no.
3.
The modifier.
It's the modifier
Ability
right next to it.
modifier is 3. So
Okay, so
7.
7.
Well,
You
saved yourself
start
a
to
little
move your leg and you're trying to step forward, but it's pulling you back.
You're stuck.
I'm stuck.
It's as if somebody's arms are literally grabbing and
So just
holding
cut
you
it off.
there.
Then I will take a swing at it with my sword and hope for the best.
Okay. Roll.
So
Roll a d20.
D20 again.
Strength, I believe. So you're not-
Three. Oh,
Is
wow.
that 3?
Yeah.
3 plus your.
Six.
Let's see.
6. Or strength.
So your sword
Attack bonus
is 4,
so
7.
7.
It's not hard because it's holding on to you, and you're pretty decent with your sword. So you swipe at it and you cut through it, and because you broke its contact or you severed it from itself, the arms disappeared as if shadow turning to light.
Oh. So it is an illusion,
So
everyone.
he's on.
Kind of.
He's
a
now free.
warlock.
You got grabbed by shadows.
I feel like this.
I'm having fun. So am I
Guy is up.
like
So
what,
now-
tied up
You're,
with the hand?
the hands are like wrapping around you, and you're
I'm
like,
getting a hug.
So
Who else
now-
wants a hug?
Now that I'm
Come join
free,
me in
can
a
I move
hug.
into the book?
yeah.
case?
Well, the bookcase is gone. The book,
Oh, yeah.
the
so
books are.
everyone. So the whole thing's gone.
But you
Uh,
can't see
So I'm
anything
going
still.
to move towards the table. Where was the table?
The table is on this side.
Okay.
But
Is there someone perceive if there's any more runes?
A sec.
Quickly.
quick question,
You can perceive it.
sir.
Yes.
Okay, now that we're in the light, let me perceive.
Because the guy that we saw is gone, does that mean the blue flame is gone as well? So he doesn't see.
Oh, the
anything?
fire is still there.
Oh, okay.
The
It wasn't a blue flame. It was just a normal.
it was just
flame.
like
like
a
a
regular
torch.
torch.
Oh, I thought I
Burning.
heard blue flame. I
No,
don't.
sorry. I meant just.
There better
That's
not be
fine.
any blue
I
flames
have a
in here.
basic.
Is there?
We've been playing
We know
Zelda
what he's
too
been
long.
doing
So
with
I'm going to
them.
try and perceive what I can see
Okay.
in the light.
Okay.
As
with
you're
the
walking
2.
towards
I have,
it.
I have ability modifier 2.
Yeah, but you need your deed.
Okay.
So you're gonna walk up here.
Walking
He's
there.
walking towards
I wanted
that
to
table.
perceive before I
You're just like
hit
walking,
another
just
trap.
walking.
2. Wow.
4?
My character just know 4.
You notice a table,
Hand him my
Hey!
and it's full of books and pages and things.
There's a
Is there-
table.
Is there any pages or anything next to me?
You're surrounded by books on a bookcase.
I want to read the titles.
Oh,
Okay, you don't have to roll for that.
You gotta see if you can
Warren,
read.
We're not sure if
first.
he does know how to read.
You don't have to open that
Twilight.
door, actually.
50 Shades of Grey,
The
Twilight.
one.
Air
Yeah.
flow going.
It's all good.
Just you can open it all the way if you
Okay.
want.
So yes,
We're locking it, so
what
it's-
titles are sitting on?
You're just reading books,
So
titles that are all like
reading titles of
um,
books.
stories of people, basically adventurers and stuff like that. They're just bardic tales of journeys and things like that.
Then I'm going to steal a book with my teeth.
Isn't this the one time your
What?
tail is actually good?
Oh,
for
yeah.
something?
All about my tail.
Oh, I have a
Yeah, I'm
tail.
gonna steal. Well, I'm doing it my way with my teeth.
Okay.
With my teeth.
He is attempting to grab a book with his teeth. Is anybody going to help him?
No.
No.
Why'd we bring the slow kid?
Let's just say that's going to take you some time.
Oh.
As you're attempting to grab a book with your teeth
So-
behind you.
I'm going to use my aura of good.
But Cameron's the only
detect-
one that knows there's a guy in here, right? Or was a guy?
No, I
Um,
told you all.
You
Okay.
knew,
And plus,
'Cause
I
you
said,
heard
hey, there's
him.
a guy
Okay.
there.
Everybody
and everyone
heard him
that.
speak.
And then
Yeah.
everyone heard him say, "There's more of you."
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
Kevin actually hasn't done something for a while.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's
Who
fine. I'm just
cares?
asking.
I
Let's
don't care.
actually-
I sat in one place
Well,
because he pushed me
It's
there
good.
forever.
Let's
okay?
Kevin. Let's have you
Do something.
do something.
Yeah.
Since
I'm still perceiving if there's a way to shut off the traps, but now as I'm looking, I'm kind of wondering where the heck did that guy go? Is there a tunnel or some sort of trap door
Okay.
that I'm missing?
okay, throw perception.
A 6 plus 1, 7.
7. You also notice the table with all the books and pages on it. You look around the room, you see all the bookcases. Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
But I don't know where he went.
No.
I can't tell.
With that low of a roll, no.
So he's still okay. Yeah. Good point.
Yeah. So I'll go in and going further. I'm gonna come to the
To the table. Okay.
and
Shuffle around the pages and things.
yeah, and see what
Magic
language
protection?
the pages are written in.
Okay.
I have.
Do I need a perception?
Or a good
Uh,
so I tell if there's something good.
Yes, perception.
But he.
Says
Technically, I
Six,
could
right?
use diplomacy. If he's
Six.
hiding, I could try and just reach out to him.
give a
and
shout
tell
out.
him.
6.
So maybe I'll try that.
Wouldn't that
11.
be linguistics?
It would be linguistics,
Oh, would
but or
I know he
Nature.
already speaks my language because I
Oh,
already
no, they're
started
talking
talking to him.
We
There was no
understand.
such
let's see,
thing.
what
Other
languages
than-
do you know?
I know Elven and human. I
Well,
believe. Or common.
Did we
Okay.
establish that he
double check.
speaks a different language? Because
No,
we
I'm
shouted
looking.
at
I'm
She's looking at
looking
books.
at books,
Oh,
Cam.
okay.
Where would it say where my languages are?
What's on the
It's
table?
at the bottom right of your first sheet.
Oh, the first.
You don't have them written down.
Oh, mine.
Oh, there
Oh.
it is.
Language is written
Yeah,
down.
Really?
no, it was
Languages
common and Elven,
special
and you
abilities.
because I
Japanese
rolled
the
too low, I
language
didn't get.
Oh,
Another
that's
one.
right. Let's say you do not know the language that are written
Okay.
on the books,
And what do you speak?
on the pages and things.
Common and Elven.
But you do see pages with sketches on them.
Okay. With my knowledge of nature thing, would I
Let's-
know if they're like what kind of sketchings that like they would be?
You would look at them and they're sketchings of people.
Okay.
As if they were kind of like you would see an old wanted page
Mm-hmm.
stuck to it on it with an arrow to a tree or something. You see a picture,
Mhm.
a rough sketching of the hunter in the village and the fighter that was attacked by the ghosts, by the ghost.
So, I'm gonna tell the group, guys, this is what I'm seeing on these sketches of thing. I feel like this might be our guy that jumped into the ghost to stop him from shooting. The hunter.
Wait, what?
Oh.
The ghost, when the ghost is attacking the people.
There's a guy.
The
jumped in a little
bartender,
bathroom.
yeah.
Something
Thank you.
something happened to the ghost to prevent it from
I'm
killing
smart
you.
enough, I
So
guess.
therefore, I'm
No.
going to use my diplomacy after you tell me that and shout out saying, "We know you helped us.
Oh.
Didn't help us. They helped the villagers.
Help the villagers. We know you're trying to help."
Bro.
So what do
Okay,
I
I'm
do?
gonna put this.
Yeah, let's just say you yell that out and there's no reply.
Okay, good deal.
He's gone.
He's
gone.
gone.
What's
He's
on the
like
table?
literally gone.
That's what
That's
I
what she
just
just
found.
found.
See
You were in the
what's going
bookcase.
He's still
No.
tied to the wall.
Is that what she saw was on the table?
on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
She's
that's what
over
I was
here at
asking.
the
I
table.
see what's
I was
what I can
looking at
see.
the sketching.
Sure.
Stuff on the
Table.
table.
Nine.
He's reading what's on the book.
Nine.
What
Now
are you
he's
doing,
perceiving
Dave?
what he could see. He's
Well,
seeing what
that's-
he
Hey,
could
Monk,
see.
Monkamon.
7,
Yeah,
Mongu
16.
man.
16.
Imagine.
So you're
Yes,
looking
Mom.
around
Don't tell them.
while she's still looking through the items on the table. You're looking around. And you look over and you noticed the bookcase
You're
next
sad.
to you
Uh-huh.
that goes in the corner.
Uh-huh.
They seem odd. They seem as if the flickering of the heat off the flame. They seem like they're kind of waving like that.
All right. I walk up to Dave and I tomahawk him down.
Okay, he goes and cuts through the barrier or through the hands holding you, and you're free. Summer, as you're rifling through the pages and things, you find a third sketching. This time, a rough sketching of ornate armor and an elvish man wearing it.
Ooh.
Because of my upbringing, would I know who the character is?
You at this point do not. You don't know because it's a
recognize them.
very rough sketching of it. But you do recognize the design of the armor
Mhm.
is similar to what the villagers described the ghost to look like.
Take the sketch.
You also
Okay.
find a page of names listed.
Freeing his butt.
Well, you see names written down,
Mhm.
but the wordings on it you do not recognize.
Okay.
It's in a language that you don't know.
Okay. I'd like to gather up all the pages and put them in my, or take them with me,
Sure, yeah.
so I can have them for reference later.
Down.
Yeah.
You do notice a few books while you're freeing him. There are a few books written in Infernal.
Do you
I'll
speak
take them.
Infernal?
Give him a look.
Well, they're just bardic notes of
Stuff I've already
adventures as
read.
well. But that also gives you the hint that he reads Infernal, and that's possibly what the runes are written in, or the pages, the words on the
So now you
pages.
have an inquest on what to do.
How many pages would you say?
But I
that
would have
I
known
have?
that looking
So
at the
what
rules.
You have
Demon-
4 pages,
Demonology.
but you do notice as you're shuffling through the pages, some of the names do look familiar.
Okay.
Like names of villagers, maybe?
One of the names
Mhm.
is Ethelwyn, Nightwolf.
Oh, snap!
Why does that look familiar?
You also,
What's that man? He
Ethel!
as you find
Oh,
yourself,
it's Ethelwyn.
No,
Can I
name
draw
is
my
Ethelwyn.
bow and shoot
What
the
is-
tiefling?
as you
He's after
also
someone named
become
Ethel.
curious about that, you look down and you notice more names that you recognize,
Mhm.
specifically 3 other names.
Everybody
Everybody,
is my name on there!
but you do not know what the page is saying about these names because
Okay.
it's written in Infernal.
Shout
So
it out so I can detect good here.
I'm gonna go over and look at those.
yeah.
This guy, I think, knows Infernal. Did anyone find anything suspicious?
Which I reply, I found some pages with written that I don't know. some
I don't
tongue
know
that
if you
don't
guys know this about my lineage, but I'm part devil.
This looks
I know
demonic.
Infernal.
How did I not detect that?
Because you're a sucky paladin.
You're still learning.
Why am I even with you all?
Don't shout too much.
Yeah, let's not overpower it. So, you go over and you read the page, and you notice that the edges are slightly burnt, and some of the words are
Just the way I like 'em.
illegible,
Irreadable.
illegible.
Yeah.
But you do pull out the words that say
What?
threats, kill, at all costs. This was the second episode. We're gonna break it up into smaller episodes, but join us next time. We'll have a lot of fun.
I didn't get my book yet. Why did I get it? I've been...
Do you notice how we're all not even paying attention to the
If you would
slow
come
monkey
on
man?
time, then you would know.
Kevin freed you. You could use your hands at this point.
All right, join us next time to find out if the monkey got his book
With my teeth.
and if they're ever able to catch the illusionist. All right, see you guys next time.
See ya.
Woo.
Poor